Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. I'm still here. I've been running around, planning for baby, going to doctor's appointments, doing school things, and it's just been so busy. So I'm here though, I'm here. And tonight I'm doing a clean with me, a nighttime clean with me. Just my kitchen and my dining area. This is after dinner, and I believe this was on a Tuesday. So usually the weekends I don't do much, especially Sundays. I don't cook or clean on Sundays. The weekend is my break time, my time off. So this was, I believe, a Monday night. So it's basically like 2 days of just piled up dishes and things like that I really had to get to. So my hubby was taking care of the girls, bath time, bedtime, all of that, and I had to tackle this kitchen. So I don't always like cleaning at night, but I do like the feeling of waking up to a clean space, having a clean slate. I get really frustrated in the morning when I'm trying to make something and I have to do all these dishes before I even get started. So I really wanted to do this for myself. It's a little bit of an investment of time and effort, but once it's done, the next day is just so smooth. So dinner this night was some grilled tofu, by the way. I seasoned it myself and did like a little teriyaki glaze. Oh, it was so good, just with some steamed rice and kale. My kids did not eat the kale. They're on a veggie strike right now. You know how that goes. My kids are pretty good eaters, but I do have to mix it up because every now and then there are things that they'll try and just not like. So nevertheless, this dinner was really good, and we have some leftovers, which is always awesome. Lunch for the next day was peanut butter and jelly in a pumpkin shape, baby carrots, apple slices, and some cheesy crackers. I didn't have Cheez-Its, but I did have the Ritz Bits cheese sandwiches. That was as good as it got. And my daughter's super specific about her lunches and what she likes to have in them. And I like for her to help prep her food and do these things as well. But because it was nighttime and I was in such a pinch, I just put it together for her. But it's great to get your kids involved in cooking and prepping because it just fosters independence and they feel so proud of themselves, and it's just so great for their growth and for their character. So I took care of snacks for my toddler as well for the next day, and hopefully we get a little bit of a head start on the following day so I have more time to do things with my kids. One thing I've really enjoyed recently is just having a cup of hot tea at night before bed. It's part of my own nighttime ritual. And so I put on the kettle. The cool thing about my kettle is that it stays hot for an hour. So I kind of use it as a timer and try to beat the kettle before it shuts off. So no more than an hour on this mess. And if it gets too much longer than an hour, then I'll just leave it for the next day. Just to save my sanity. But yes, I'm trying to be more intentional about doing those little things for myself to help me relax and just to help me enjoy, and just letting go of the things that don't always get done because they'll be there. You know, the nice part is just that I love is just sitting in bed with my cup of tea, having a chat with my husband, talking about the day and planning things, and I just really enjoy that time. So yes, leave the mess. If you have to, it'll be there the next day, but never neglect yourself or your family. Finally, pots and pans. There's always one more than you thought there was at the beginning, right? When you started washing them. So sometimes I'll leave the pans to soak overnight, but this night, because I used so many of them, I just wanted them to be clean for the next day. I don't know about you, but especially since lockdown and quarantine, we just cook so much at home. Every day in our house, we cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And so it's nice to have all your tools ready, have everything ready to go, even though it's a pain to wash them. So my griddle, just like my pots and pans, I use Barkeeper's Friend. I love it. It works really well. It's mildly abrasive, but there is a chemical in there. I'll put it up on screen if I remember what it is. That just breaks down all the grime and grease, and it works so well. You could even let it sit if you have a tougher spot to clean, but I love it for even my countertops, my glass stove top, and all of that. So because the stove wasn't too bad, I just used my DIY power wash and wiped it right down. Now, don't lie, tell the truth. Do you use your oven as storage? I don't know if that's just a Latina thing, but... And does your belly get this soaking wet when you wash dishes? Oh my gosh, I feel so big just even watching this back. I'm like, oh my goodness. But I'm cherishing these days. I really enjoy that I'm documenting somewhat of this process. My little one woke back up, and you'll see her make a run for it. She is still afraid of the vacuum or startled by it for some reason, so that's why she made a run for it. So anyway, after this we had to go put her back in bed and make sure, we did the hokey pokey and the song and dance and all those things you have to do with your kids to get them to bed. Remember, you didn't truly take out the trash if you didn't put in a fresh bag. It's the whole process. You have to take it out and put in a fresh bag. Otherwise, you didn't take out the trash. Now, I just have to mop the floors. That's the last thing. And I'm using this spray mop. I really like it, but I've actually upgraded. I didn't think I needed a spin mop, but I got one and I love it. So I'm still saving this one though, because I like how it works on tile. And the spin mop I have tried, and oh my gosh, it's great. It's a lot of fun. So here goes tea. We're just doing some orange, I believe it's called Mandarin Orange Honeybush from Twinings, my favorite tea brand. And this doesn't really need anything else. It's just, it has a nice sweet orangey flavor. You don't need to add sweetener or anything to it. It's just so great. So I'm finally done. Thank you so much for joining me today. I just can't wait to get some rest, go to bed, and get a fresh start for a new day the next day, God willing. And cheers. I hope you enjoy your night. Make it a good one, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night.